I'm Sean Gibson from Tech Britain. We're here today at CultureTECH in Derry, and I'm very happy to be joined by Paul Hamill from Inflyte.
Hi, Sean.
Just wanted to make sure I got that right there. Yeah. Sorry, it's delayed there, but no, fantastic to meet you, Paul. Thank you for taking the time to sit down with us. So, Paul, can you tell us a little bit about Inflyte?
Inflyte Promo is going to be the music industry's first app-based platform for record labels to send promotional music to their mailing lists. It basically came from, I'm an international DJ myself, and the problems that I face on a regular basis are that I get so much music sent to me on a weekly basis. It could be 600-700 pieces of music, and I physically don't have the time to sit at my computer, sit at my laptop and go through all these bits of music, and it's quite frustrating because you tend to gravitate towards the trusted sources, the labels that you know, the labels that you like, the platforms that you like. So I come up with this idea, well, why don't we do something where we create this app where you could actually listen to these on the move, you know? So I could be going around town, I could be on the bus and I could have a phone or an iPad full of all my latest releases. I can submit feedback on the device and then it'll unlock a zip file when I get home on my Dropbox. And the other sort of thing that we're looking at as well, which the product will have, is like an in-flight mode where, again, you could sync all your new releases before you head to the airport to catch a flight. When you're on the plane, you can listen to all your promos, go through them, spend a couple of hours at it, and when you get off the plane, it'll just connect to the network and unlock all your music whenever you get to a connection, you know.
I should say, now you've explained it, that's a great name. Like Inflyte, yeah. Makes a lot of sense.
Well, it kind of came by accident. I have a record label called Inflyte, and it was only when I started developing this this app that I realised, actually, in-flight mode, it all sort of makes sense, you know. So yeah, we've tour mode, which is the first one I explained, where you can do your promos on the move, and then in-flight mode in the air or when you're offline. You know.
Just so I can be clear, so this will automatically create a playlist based upon submissions that you've received, and you can just work your way through this playlist.
Yeah. Labels manage their mailing lists internally, so they'll have a list of DJs that they mail to on a regular basis. The reason to do this is they're looking for feedback from these DJs that's then used in marketing reports, which is then used to canvass advertising support on the online digital music stores. So the stronger your report, the more chance you have of getting an advertising space. So the idea behind this is that we improve the reporting behind the scenes, so labels have they come out with better marketing reports at the end of it. We're also integrating a social media sort of element whereby if a DJ likes a track, they can share it immediately. And you think, well, can't they do that anyway? Well, on the existing platforms that are in the market, nobody really offers social media sharing. The main reason being that they're afraid of compromising their marketing strategy. So if a DJ who has it on pre-release 4 weeks in advance of general sale puts the track out there, then they're afraid that people might rip that, and it'll affect their sales. So we have this optional thing built in. The whole idea behind it is that if I receive a piece of music from one of these platforms and it's not out for 4 weeks, but I love this track and I want to share it to my 25,000 fans or whatever, I can't do that unless I maybe go and look in SoundCloud. Is it up on SoundCloud? I'll tweet the link to SoundCloud. But a lot of the time when you have so much data to consume, you just don't do it, So it's capturing that moment when a DJ hears a track for the first time that he can go bang and it's straight out to his network. And if we look at somebody like David Guetta, for example, who has 45 million fans on Facebook and adds the equivalent of a festival crowd every day to his Facebook, getting one share to his community will result in a massive uplift in sales for any record label, I think.
I mean, it sounds like an arena wide open for disruption. Like, it sounds like you've got a terrific opportunity there just from how you've described it.
I think there is, yeah. I mean, my focus is initially on the electronic sector because that's where my background is, but it's a product that will work no matter what genre of music that you're trying to promote. So I very much see the market as being a mixture of record labels, music PR companies, even publishers who are canvassing sync companies for licenses will be able to use this to promote their catalogue to those people in a secure way that garners proper feedback and analytics as well that they can use. So
you mentioned that your background is predominantly DJ.
Yeah.
Do you have a development team then, or do you have a co-founder? Or?
No, I've appointed a company called Design Zoo in Belfast, who were responsible for. There's a company I work for called Sonic Academy, which is a music technology tutorial website. These guys are responsible for building their website. They know the music tech market, so they're going to be looking after all that side of things. And then I have other people brought in for marketing and software development and consultancy, that we'll all work together as a team as such, you know.
Fantastic. And as you just mentioned, you're based in Belfast,
yeah,
but you're looking to potentially open up in Derry.
Yes, well, you know, I have my marketing partner is based in Derry, so you know we'll be working together on the project once we launch it in the next few months. So I'll be up here a lot. Yeah, I'm up here a lot anyway for DJing as well. So you know, it's kind of my second home, I suppose. I
should say that you're down here at CultureTECH as part of the C-Comp competition, and you've just made it through to the final three. So congratulations for that. How have you found the C-Comp competition?
It was my first time doing something like this. You know, I didn't know what to expect. All I know is sort of Dragon's Den and that kind of thing. But I have a lot of friends who have been through pitches. I mean, there are things I would have changed about my pitch. There are things that you know that I thought were good. But it was a great experience, and getting feedback from people who control the purse strings to major organisations like that, and you know that's feedback you'll never forget. And the thing only lasted, the pitch only lasted 6 minutes, and it flew in. But I picked up so much experience in that you know I don't think it would faze me having to do it all over again, you know.
I mean, the fantastic thing is just from having made it through to the final three, that's validation in itself. So
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it's, you know, it's the kickstart I need to get this product off the ground, really, you know. We don't need much of a cash injection to get the ball rolling as such. So having this is going to be a huge help for us, and you know, hopefully we'll see some big things in the very near future.
So you find out this afternoon as to whether or not you've made it to #1.
Yeah, I've got big competition. You know, there's 3 of us pitching to the audience in the Millennium Forum. It's going to be a different kind of ball game to this morning. We're at the mercy of an audience, you know, so if the audience like you or they don't like you, you know, you mightn't get that vote. But again, it's going to be a great experience. I know Dermot, who's one of the other competitors, who's a brilliant product as well, and you know, it's going to be a tight finish, I think.
I've seen quite a trend here with regards to like music orientated startups making it through to the final. Is there any reason for that? I mean, is that a Northern Ireland thing in terms of like, you know, music tech startups? Like, there's a bit of a trend there? Or?
Not really. There are a couple. You know, I think the most successful one is probably Sonic Academy, who I work with. Again, they came up with an idea for creating video tutorials for producers and putting them online. And you know, they have 75,000 users on their website at the minute. In Derry, again, Dermot is based in Derry. There's quite a good sort of underground electronic scene up here, so obviously electronics and music tech and, you know, all that is sort of works together. So yeah, it's niche, but there are a lot of people doing a lot of great things under the radar, you know, because I didn't know about Dermot's Rotor app until today. So, you know, there's a lot of stuff when you scratch beneath the surface going on here.
Yeah. I mean, exciting times, I'd say, for Derry and Northern Ireland in general.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, City of Culture next year is going to be a huge year here for Derry. You know, the city's come on leaps and bounds in the last number of years, and CultureTECH has grown over the last couple of years, and it's, you know, the number of people that are here this year is just fantastic. There's great opportunities to meet people, to network, great conferences and events on, and then loads of great music as well. You know, it's got a really good mix. Unfortunately, we don't actually have something like this in Belfast, which would be really nice. We have little bits of things, but I think CultureTECH is flying the flag for it in Ireland, never mind Northern Ireland, you know.
Well, I mean, it's good to see communities like Belfast getting behind this. Like, I've seen a lot of the guys from Belfast come up to Derry for this, so it's not like a them and us. It's like, you know, we're all together.
No, there's loads of companies here from Belfast. You know, Belfast has a huge sort of technology kind of area. We have the Science Park down at the Titanic Quarter. There's lots of great companies down there, and of course they're all going to come up here for a couple of days of conferencing, drinking, and you know, clubbing and whatnot. We're writing it off.
Should say there's a good mix of that here at CultureTECH.
So from a pint, you know. Yeah, no, but it's great. It's a great festival. You know, I'm DJing on it tonight. A big event around in the Nerve Centre, so that's going to be the icing on the cake. Hopefully, if I get this 10 grand, then we'll have something to even more
something to celebrate.
Yeah.
Certainly, I'll wear many hats here, aren't you? Like down here competing in C-Comp, then you're DJing later.
Yeah,
like.
well, I've a bit in the middle as well. I have to host an interview on a live stream. You know, for Sonic Academy, we're doing a thing around in the Nerve Centre. We're doing a producer masterclass where we have a mastering engineer show people how it's done. We stream that live, and then one of the DJs tonight, Paul Wolford, who's playing with me, we're going to interview him as well. So I'll be running over there, doing an interview, and then coming back here to see if I've won. You know,
well, I should get some feedback from you after this, then, eh?
Yeah.
But just in terms of plans for the future, what are your plans?
My immediate plans are to begin product development. You know, I've had the product spec'd out. I know how much we need, and this 5 grand is going to give us that boost to get there. So that's going to be the first thing on my agenda, as well as securing some initial startup investment. And yeah, we'll give it over the next 4 to 6 months. I would hope to be ready to bring it to the market, and from then on in, it's going to be go, go, go. You know.
And where can people find out more if they want to go online?
They can't. Right. There's nothing online yet. No, you'll probably be best going to the CultureTECH website. There might be something up there, but the idea is literally, it's a piece of paper, you know, at this stage. It's got numbers on it. It's got a design brief. So we don't have a logo, we don't have a website, we've nothing. We're starting from scratch.
Wow, okay. I mean, I was under the assumption that companies who had entered into C-Comp had like some sort of prototype, but you can be an idea.
Yeah, it's an idea. Right. Yeah, it's an idea, you know, and I pitched them the numbers on the idea. I was very modest on the numbers, but I pitched them the size of the market, my background in the market, the reasons why the industry needs this product, and yeah, it worked, and they went for it, you know, and it's validation for me that, you know, this is something that the industry genuinely needs. I'm not from a business background as such, you know, I've experience in business, but I've plenty of people around me who can assist with that and help grow the business. So yeah, it's exciting times ahead, I think.
Definitely. I should say it sounds like a great idea, and hopefully it's an idea that we'll see become a reality over the next 6 to 12 months. So I should say thank you very much for your time, Paul. It's been a pleasure. And enjoy CultureTECH, and I hope to see you at the celebrations tonight.